The future of green economy. The green economy, the economy that tries to make this world a better place. The economy that seeks equity, stopping climate change, and opening green companies. There are 9 colors of economies, and right now we are in the red economy. This isn't helping stop climate change and pollution. If we want to change the economy, we need to educate people and try to make this world more conscious. Many people don't know the actual situation, and it is because the authorities try to ignore these problems, and knowledge is all we need.
The problem here is that people's needs and wants are endless and the resources are limited. So that is why we must change into a green economy and have a sustainable lifestyle.
Nowadays, we can see green economy through eco-friendly products. People are being more conscious about plastics of one use due to the fact that oceans and forests are polluted with a lot of plastic.
One of the purpose of this research is to make people implement the green economy and make them aware of the actual global situation. To understand the people's perspective, we conducted a survey to 187 people and did personal interviews to 12 different people. Then afterwards, we compared the results.
And with these results, we can either prove or deny if the hypotheses were real or not.
With the results of this research, we want to make people more aware of the benefits of implementing a green economy and to change their idea of its difficulty and costs. Also, to make people know that every small change that they do matters.
During this process, we used two methodologies. One is the qualitative methodology that was implemented and focused on interviews we did to different types of people. And the other methodology is quantitative, which was based on surveys. Our study sample consisted of an age range from 18 years old to 50 years old. All genders were applied, and we were looking for people that had an occupation of students, workers, or housewives, place of residence in all America, and having any kind of marital status. Looking forward to having people of medium-high economic class, and also looking for global warming, social media, and economy as general interests.
For the hypothesis number 1, we have that people think that a green economy would raise the cost of many things and it would complicate their lives, and that makes them not want to contribute to this. In this hypothesis, which talks about the higher costs that a green economy would produce and the complication that comes with it, there are many possible responses because both are very relevant human factors for a living, and people are becoming more sedentary while the global economy gets worse. Through the interviews and surveys carried out, we observed that people are not that worried because of the higher costs, because they think that at some time they will stabilize. They are more worried about the complication of implementing a green economy. They think this economy will be present when it's already too late and we won't have other alternatives. 78.5% of the people think changing to a green economy is expensive, and 47% of the people agree with the hypothesis and only 24.4% disagree. Most people think it is difficult to develop a green economy. This hypothesis is true, but people also think that cost will stabilize and we will get used to it over time. Our second hypothesis says people believe that the green economy fights to reduce the shortage and helps climate change. The fact that natural resources are running out is something that a lot of people knows. Social media talks a lot about it and about being green to save the planet, which makes us think that people believe that the green economy fights to reduce the shortage and helps climate change. Through the interviews and the surveys results, we observed that people are worried about the future of the world and think that by implementing this economy, they could help to reduce the shortage and climate change.
¿Qué crees que es la economía verde?
La economía verde es la economía que busca el desarrollo sostenible para el mundo y busca cumplir con los objetivos que les llaman ODS para la Agenda 2030.
Sí. ¿Qué opinas sobre la implementación de una economía verde?
Creo que es primordial. La economía roja es en la que vivimos ahorita. Pues ha traído todas estas consecuencias que estamos viviendo ahorita, como el cambio climático, la pobreza, el consumismo, y buscar implementar una economía verde pues buscar romper con todas estas consecuencias que hemos o que estamos viviendo por la economía lineal.
Some of the people that we interviewed answered to the question, what motivates you to implement a green economy? And the answers were the future of the world, that we do not run out of natural resources, the survival of humankind, saving the environment, for the future generations, and that kind of things. And with this, we concluded that this hypothesis is true, and that people believe that the green economy fights to reduce shortage and helps climate change.
Hypothesis number 3. Workers that are millennials tend to make everything eco-friendly to help reduce carbon emissions and increase the efficient use of all resources. We think that young people are more aware about the current global situation because of social media and are more likely to change their way of working because of environmental issues and marketing trends to attract customers. Like, we can see brands like trying to make everything eco-friendly, and they use that as their marketing campaign. In one interview, an interviewee said, I see a lot of interest in my generation, but not a lot of action.
En cuanto a mi generación, que sí se están preocupando por el impacto de cómo estamos tratando a nuestro planeta y entonces sí veo un poco de preocupación, pero no veo tanta acción.
What we observed in our research, people that are younger than 30 tend to buy products that are eco-friendly or that contribute to the care of the environment. Gen Z and millennials have been talking more about the need to act on climate change and on social media. Similarly, they are seeing more content about climate change and are getting involved in the issue they are getting more involved in activities such as volunteering and protests. But even so, in Mexico, they do not consume many sustainable products. Normally, they say they do it as long as they don't look bad, but that's not the reality. This hypothesis is inclusive because only half of the people that answered the survey agreed and the other half disagreed, or neither agreed or disagreed. 50% of the people agree or strongly agree with the hypothesis, 36.4% neither agree or disagree, and only 12.8% strongly disagree or agree. Our solutions. Charity events. They are a great way to help this world. We can make a community in which they will try to stop climate change by picking up trash, informing other people about the actual situation, and trying to make a change. This could also be a fundraiser, so we can get all the resources we need to persuade others to join this cause. The idea is to make these events monthly with the goal that this community grows and more join the cause.
Campaigns in schools where students create activities are a fun and a dynamic way of learning and spreading awareness. Activities such as TED Talks and a competition of creative videos about the topic can make students more interested on it. I believe that information sticks better to your memory when you by yourself create something fun and dynamic.
Using TikToks for educating and creating awareness about the green economy. At the moment, TikTok is the most used platform by young people, which is going to help us target a bigger audience, inform people who don't have the slightest idea of what the green economy is, and subconsciously make them join the cause. In the same way, I firmly believe that seeing the information visually in a creative way, using sounds, trends, etc., will make the information easily assimilated by users.
My solution on how to implement a green economy is through TikTok with short videos that would make an impact in young people. And some of the team members could appear in the videos, or we could use an animation software. And with this, young people would have a more eco-friendly way of thinking.
2 out of 3 of our hypotheses were true. People believe implementing a green economy is expensive, but over time, it will be more beneficial and less expensive. In the same way, they think that the Mexican government does not take any action to implement this economy, which harms us as citizens. Finally, millennials are not looking to make or have eco-friendly to help reduce carbon emissions and decrease the efficiency of use of all resources.
In this investigation, I learned how people saw the actual global situation and how ignorant we can be. The red economy is ending with our world, and the authorities only deny it. Applying the green economy is the best solution, but it will take a long time before it's 100% applied.
Throughout the process of the scientific method, I learned more about the green economy topic, heard what many people think about it, and developed my critical thinking by solving a real problem.
What I learned through this research is how to develop general and specific objectives and how to develop hypotheses. Also, how to do a guide script for interviews and how to do a survey and analyze its results.
Throughout the process of this investigation, I learned a lot about green economy. Also, I learned about some different types of research methodologies and how each of them can help me gain crucial information about the different opinions and perspectives people have within the topic.